Have you ever felt yourself doubting the conventional roles that society attempts to impose on you? The dominant alpha who is required to be the group's leader at all times, or the pleasant beta who walks with the throng? However, perhaps neither actually speaks to your true self. Imagine I told you that there is a third, less well-known but very influential archetype, the Sigma male. He is driven by a low-key self-assurance and emotional independence, and he conducts himself on his own terms. Despite not seeking affirmation, he demands respect. We're revealing the 10 indicators that you may be a Sigma guy today, even if you don't realize it. First, you choose wisely when forming strong relationships. In a society where followers and social groups are valued above all else, you behave differently. You invest in authenticity rather than gathering acquaintances. It's preferable to have 3 real connections, rather than 30 superficial ones. Sigma males recognize that the bond is sacred. They are selective in who they let in, only accepting those who foster peace, trust, and progress. This method fosters enduring relationships, conserves energy, and saves time. Loyalty is money to you, and you don't use it lightly. Second, you're at ease taking chances. You enter the unknown on purpose, whereas the majority of individuals seek comfort, not because you're irresponsible, but because you realize that development thrives on the verge of uncertainty. Sigma males approach every action as if they were chess players. They make deliberate risks, understanding that sticking to the status quo can often result in mediocrity. You stand out from people who only act when the way is obvious because of your assurance in the face of uncertainty. Number 3, you learn by observation. It is obvious that fire burns even without touching it. You take note, you pay attention. Before acting, you think things through. You gain a subtle strategic advantage from this practice. You examine patterns such as human conduct, motivations, and consequences, whereas others act mindlessly. Sigma males acquire wisdom through awareness rather than through noise. You are not empty, you are calculating. Fourth, you keep your feelings to yourself. You have strong feelings, but you don't often express them. You don't stifle your emotions. You have control over them. Only those who have gained entry to your heart may share it with you. Sigma men appreciate composure and self-awareness. They deal with their feelings alone, transforming suffering into insight. This emotional control imparts an air of mystery around them and makes them resilient to stress. Number 5, you keep a low profile. You don't seek attention, you naturally demand it. You flourish in the shadows, allowing your results to speak for themselves, whereas others seek the limelight. Mastery, not recognition, is your aim. Sigma males recognize that actual power does not make itself known. You notice what others overlook by remaining calm and grounded. You watch without being watched. You move silently. You desire depth, subjects that engage the intellect and nourish the spirit. You debate ideas, philosophy, and development while others talk. Sigma men would rather be quiet than speak nonsense. You'd rather say less and mean more. However, you still recognize that small talk has its place as a bridge to a more comprehensive understanding. However, you never stay there for longer than you need to. Number 7, you're not easily swayed. You walk according to your own compass, not the course of the masses. Trends and peer pressure have no power over you. Logic, principles, and intuition, not popularity, inform your choices. Sigma men have a silent resistance. They reject authority, question preconceived notions, and distance themselves from things that seem insincere. You are a critical thinker, and you won't sacrifice genuineness for acceptance. You can blend into any social situation. Number 8, you are able to read folks as if they were open books. You adjust to any situation, be it a packed space or a prestigious board meeting, without sacrificing who you are. The typical Sigma guy is a social chameleon by nature. They have the ability to interact with anybody since they have a grasp of energy and intent. This flexibility is not a result of a desire to fit in. Rather, it is a product of understanding how things function. 9, maintain the privacy of your personal objectives. Your goals are holy. They are acted upon rather than proclaimed. According to a study by psychologist Peter Gallwitzer, Discussing your objectives causes your brain to produce dopamine, which is the same sense of happiness you experience when you accomplish them. That overbearing pride stifles your ambition. This is something that comes naturally to Sigma males. Maintaining your speed is achieved by remaining silent. You allowed your deeds to speak for themselves, leaving no need for words. Number 10. To others, you are a mystery. By design, people are unable to fully understand you. You gradually expose yourself, layer by layer. Your mystery isn't deception, it is the result of depth. Sigma males are aware that it is a rare and occasionally hazardous luxury to be completely understood. Your reserved energy piques people's interest. Attention seeks you out. You don't seek it. In conclusion, the Sigma man adheres to a different set of principles, one that emphasizes independence, consciousness, and inner fortitude. Although he demands respect, he doesn't seek validation. Even though he doesn't follow, he sets a good example. If you identified with these indicators, you may already be on the Sigma route, living your life silently, strongly, and without apology. Leave a comment below sharing which sign resonated with you the most if you thought this video was helpful. Keep in mind that a Sigma doesn't need the approval of the rest of the world. All he needs is a sense of direction.